Welcome back, Twisters. Nick here, and today I'm going to be reacting to one of your hockey jersey collections. So we have a featured guest here, and I am joined by Landon. So Landon's got a whole bunch of jerseys, and he's going to be showing off several from his collection. It'll be interesting to see if we get any sort of British Columbia theme here, because I think that's where Landon is based. So you guys ready to have a good time looking at some jerseys? Leave a thumbs up. Let me know your favorites in Landon's collection down in the comments. Let's rock and roll, Mother Goose.
Just like before, we're gonna start with my favorite team, Vancouver Canucks. First one.
Yeah.
It's the 2011 40th anniversary jersey. It's the normal Reebok. Love it. Beauty.
Yeah, I really like how it has that sort of V on the arms there. That's a pretty nice touch, and yeah, it's a pretty straightforward jersey, and that's pretty great that it's in your collection. I don't expect you to show this one off, but if you have that fashion jersey from 2014, the green one with Johnny Canuck on it, I might have to hit you up and pay a king's ransom for it.
Gonna rip through them kind of fast. Next is an away Canucks Reebok jersey with word mark. It's normal. It's a large. Has number 2, but no name. I don't know why. It's just how I bought it.
Interesting. Well, sometimes you can find those for a lot cheaper.
Canucks, black skate jersey.
There you go. Vintage.
Good old CCM Masca jersey. Beauty's nice and light.
Yeah, so that one right there, of course, is an actual vintage jersey from that era. It's not something that was reissued. I have the Adidas reissuing of it that was worn for the team's 50th anniversary. I want to get that 50th anniversary patch too, but that's pretty terrific to have that in your collection. I would expect nothing less.
Same thing, but white.
There you go. Okay.
Same Masca jersey. Love wearing these ones.
Yep. Same jersey they were wearing in the Stanley Cup Finals in 1994.
Next up, Florida Panthers.
Oh.
We have the Pavel Bure jersey,
Looking
white
good.
jersey, I guess home jersey. Good old classic CCM with the enlarged number kit.
Yeah, those are some big old numbers. And I think that Nick, of course, from Windy City Hockey, when he was featured, he had a similar jersey to show off, and I have a starter authentic of this one. So it's kind of cool to see that a lot of folks out there have collected this over the years. And look at the bottom of that jersey with the CCM logo and the Panthers logo as well. I just love those touches on jerseys.
Next up that, another Panthers, just the regular red. Oh, I guess retro, but their home version. Blank, classic CCM. Next up, another Florida Panthers.
A lot of good vintage products here so far.
2012 alternate jersey.
Ah.
Love this guy, one of my favorites in my collection. So again, just a normal Reebok. Yeah.
Yeah, that one there I think was worn for about 4 or 5 seasons. I don't know too many people who have that one. It's a little rare these days to collect. Not my favorite, but nonetheless, I certainly think that the Panthers have had overall some very, very good looking jerseys, except for that Reebok Edge period back in 2007. That was a little bit of a rough stretch. Otherwise, though, very good jerseys for the Cats.
Next up, another one of my kind of, I guess, favorite teams, even though I only have one favorite team, but a team I like. Columbus, just their regular away jersey that they have now. I think it's pretty much the exact same. Just this one's the Reebok.
Yeah. Yeah, yours has the cannon on the shoulders, which of course is current. And you know, the more I look at Columbus's away jersey, the more I like it, man. It's really nice. I love the sort of the two-tone feel with the white for the main body of the jerseys, and then you have the navy on top of the sleeves there. So that the overall very just pristine design, I would say.
Next up, Phoenix.
Oh, hey now.
Coyotes. Home in that time, I guess. Old CCMer. Classic, beautiful.
Absolutely.
Love that one too.
Yeah, I remember when the Coyotes first came into the league, or first moved to the desert there. I thought that look was so cool back then, and then I kind of looked back on it and I said, what was I thinking anyway? And now we've come to, again, embrace it. I think that basically the team could take a similar design and just update the color scheme so that it's, using their main color scheme, and it would look pretty awesome, I think.
Next up, we have
Oh, yeah.
Yager
Oh,
in
that
the
is
Lady
a beaut.
Liberty jersey. This one's a CCM Vintage Line one, which is interesting because you don't normally see the CCM Vintage Lines with name and numbers. I'm not sure if the kit was put on after the jersey, but I'm probably right on that. Anyways,
I hope you are.
Lady Liberty Yager jersey.
Now, I couldn't tell anything here, Landon, that I would assume is legitimate, but there are a lot of those CCM vintage jerseys out there that are actually counterfeits. If you notice a number for the sizing, like 50 or 52 for CCM vintage, I'm pretty sure that 100% of those are fake. But nonetheless, I'm going to play this off as legit. So,
Cool.
Beautiful jersey, absolutely. I got that one in my collection.
up.
Blank.
Peter Forsberg.
Awesome.
Avalanche, gosh. Avalanche jersey. It's an old starter, so as you can see, this jersey's from like 97 or 96. So the logo on the jersey is pretty crumpled and worn, as you can tell if you also have some starter jerseys. That's just what happens. They're made pretty poorly.
Or I guess the replicas are. The authentics are pretty legit, though. Excellent, man. Again, like reaching back into, the sort of sweet spot of my time watching hockey. Back when I would play the video games, and that's how I kind of learned about the players, and then, turning on the broadcasts with Gary Thorne making the calls. So this is definitely hitting home with me. This is great.
Next up, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
already know what it is.
Legit.
Yeah, I don't need to say much about this.
And a coho.
Good
Hell
old
yeah.
coho, but it's Thrashers. You have to love these. Amazing down the shoulder word mark.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The color really pops. The gold is just amazing.
Oh man, that's my favorite one yet. That is one of the jerseys that I'm after, absolutely. And like I said, you got the coho version, or maybe the regular CCM one. I would accept that as well. Of course, when that was reissued as a Reebok, they took out that lovely pattern at the bottom, and so it kind of lost its appeal to me in the Reebok era. But man, gotta get me one.
Next up, it's a custom
Oh!
jersey, but it's pretty carbon copy of the CCMs. Beauty Quebec Nordiques jersey. Love it.
Awesome. Oh yeah, one of my favorites of all time, no doubt. Even if it's not a licensed product or whatever, I guess this is kind of a Anyway, I always love seeing a fleur-de-lis in a video like this.
Second generation Hartford Whalers jersey.
Right on.
Gray. Pretty classic. It's just a Masca jersey.
Oh yeah, pretty worn out on the back there.
Next up, another CCM Masca.
Mmm.
North Stars, second generation North Stars with the black involved. Blank. Love wearing this guy too.
That's beautiful. It looks like it's in pretty good condition still.
Next up, the first Dallas Stars jerseys.
Oh, okay.
They wore this exact same jersey except for without shoulder logos in their last 2 years in Minnesota, and then they switched to Dallas and kept wearing it for just a couple years, and then they switched.
I do like that one a little bit too. Not very common to find that one, so you've got a couple that, others out there who are collecting, they'd probably want to hit you up to see how much you would take for some of these. This is great though, man. And of course that North Stars one just before that, just absolutely lovely.
Like that one a lot. Next up, Buffalo Slug jersey.
Oh.
Really good condition, just normal CCM. Like the later generations of CCM, right before they switched to Reebok. So yeah.
Right on, man. I remember when that first came out, I actually liked it quite a bit. And I wasn't a fan of the goat head back in the day. It's so funny to see my preferences kind of change over the years. Now, I mean, the Buffalo Slug, if I happened upon a Buffa Slug in a store or something like that, yeah, maybe I'd consider getting it. It's okay, but of course the Goat Head is still, it's wonderful, absolutely. But now, I mean, the current jerseys that they're wearing, home and away, the reissuing of the Classic from 1972 or 73, that's magnificent. That's still at the top, I think, for Buffalo. But yeah, that's a great one to have in the collection.
And then we got the Goat Head Buffalo jersey. Love this guy too.
Doing me proud here, man.
CCM line. Beauty. Love that jersey.
Without a doubt, it is.
And we
it is grown
got
on me.
Tampa Bay Lightning old jersey. Tamaska. This is what Tampa Bay should look like, not just white and blue.
Totally.
Yeah, it's a classic Masca. The victory stripes. Love
Yep.
those.
Yeah, and then of course that design was mostly the same up until the end of the CCM era, I guess in 2006. So the team won the cup. They were their first cup wearing basically that design. A lot of Mascas, man. I'm impressed.
Next up, we got the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, pro player.
Jerseys. It's the white one. It's the pro player. So the logo's in interesting shape.
Yeah.
Pro player jerseys are very interesting, that's for sure.
Some folks will say, though, that the actual quality of the material is probably among the best for replicas, and I do think so. I think that it's quite good. I have an Ottawa Senators pro player, but the logo itself is kind of puffy, so I don't know. It's kind of produces mixed results, I would say. But nonetheless, if you're a jersey collector out there, I'd say it's worth scooping up a pro player if you're not, spending an arm and a leg for it. I also have that Wild jersey as a Reebok Authentic 1.0.
For good reason. Next up, another pro player, Blackhawks, classic red, home. Yep.
No jersey collection is complete without one of those.
Next up, we got
Red Wings,
white jersey,
right on.
Tamaska, good jersey, classic.
You know what? No collection is complete without a Red Wings.
We got the away, another Maska jersey, away Canadians jersey. Not much else to say about that. Then we got the Ottawa.
Oh yes,
like,
Scooby-Doo logo.
Yeah, when they changed to this logo with this weird design.
And somehow I used to
Quite
like
seen
this.
anything like that before. Yeah, it's another CCM.
Good pickup nonetheless.
Next up, now we are not in the NHL anymore. It's my only international jersey. It's my favorite player ever, Joe Sakic, Team Canada Nike jersey.
That's awesome.
It's good to have him. Big fan of him in 2002.
I like that black stripe at the bottom.
Next up, we got a college jersey, NCAA.
Interesting.
Providence Friars jersey.
Ooh, I didn't
Really
know. I didn't
awesome
even know about
pinstripes
these.
With the Hockey East logo is really cool. This jersey's awesome. It's a CCM.
Quite unique, man. I like that a lot.
This is an on-ice version. It's got it's a CCM. It's got the fight strap and the double thick layer elbows. It's an on-ice version, so that's really cool. Next, we got just one game worn jersey for now.
Oh, Providence.
Providence Bruins. Game worn jersey. I forget what his first name is. Lashoff. First round pick of the Bruins, actually. Didn't end up doing much at all. Only played a little bit in the NHL, but still, game worn.
Yeah, and it's a
Previously,
Reebok.
I think from like 03 or 04 season or something in there. Next,
I like
we got
it.
my only ECHL jersey, which is Adirondack Thunder.
Oh, neat.
It's a replica jersey, so it's not on ice, but still cool. ECHL.
Yeah, so that's interesting because basically that jersey line right there is kind of a transition that the team made because they were the Stockton Thunder up until I think 2015, and they had a black and yellow color scheme for the most part. Now they're wearing like red, black, and silver, I want to say, So that jersey with some yellow in there is kind of like a transition era. Cool stuff, man. Gotta love ECHL jerseys.
Next up, we got another game-worn jersey.
What? Oh, okay.
St. John Sea Dogs. QMJHL. His name's Olivier LeBlanc. I think he's like a 7th round pick of the Blue Jackets. Didn't really do much. I think he plays at University of New Brunswick now, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, cool jersey. St. John Sea Dogs, game worn.
That logo's pretty dope, I gotta say.
Now, more CHL. We got my classic Vancouver Giants jersey. Love this guy. My hometown team. So, it's pretty cool. The classic maroon jersey. Reebok.
I think that's excellent as well.
And then we got one of my favorites too, which is the Chilliwack Bruins, same Reebok era jersey. Defunct team.
Okay, I was like, I haven't even heard of them.
A couple years, but played 5 seasons, I think. Yeah, love this jersey a lot. Awesome shoulder logos. Great gold in there.
Like the shoulder logos are pretty
last
fun.
2, nothing special, just a University of Alberta Golden Bears practice jersey. And kind of just a comical jersey, which is a Cobra Kai hockey jersey.
What?
That's pretty hilarious.
Wow,
So, yeah,
is that vintage?
That is it. That is my collection as of mid-March 2021. And yeah, it's changed a lot. If you go back and see my very first video, which was my jersey collection also, it's expanded and just changed a lot. I like to keep it flowing, get rid of ones that I don't want to wear, and make room for more that I will wear and enjoy. So thanks for watching again, and that's my jersey collection. See you later.
Landon, well done. And I mean, I definitely have to commend you for keeping the collection flowing. Absolutely. Wonderful work with that. Guys, make sure you check out Landon's channel. I'm going to link to that in the video description below. Maybe I'll even put a little link up here as well if I'm able to. So thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. Of course, some good vintage jerseys there. I also liked what you did at the end of the collection there. You had some game use stuff. You had CHL and QMJHL and WHL. A couple other good ones out there. What were your favorites? That Cobra Kai one at the end definitely warranted a chuckle, I gotta say. Anyway, I have a few more of these to still produce. I'm not accepting any more submissions right now. Maybe as we get into the off season, I'll open that back up. But of course, I love featuring your jersey collections here and finding ways to kind of insert you guys into the videos, into the production. So that's something that we will continue, or at least pepper into the channel from time to time. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure if you enjoyed this video, show your support with a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out our merch store. We got snazzy t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all that good stuff there. So thanks for tuning in. Once again, my name is Nick, and I'll see you Twisters later. Ciao.